Hey guys, let's take a look at the IELTS reading question, yes, no, not given. Okay, so this is what it looks like on test day. You can see the passage of text there, and you can see the question that says yes, no, not given, followed by 3 statements. So let's determine whether it's yes, no, or not given. So the first one says the moon is moving further away from the Earth. The statement says the moon and Earth are drifting apart. Do these two say the same thing? Do they contradict? Or is there just not enough information to say either way? These two say the same thing. Okay, moving away and drifting apart are synonyms. What about this one? Mars and Venus have received the most attention from scientists due simply to their proximity to Earth. The statement says experts have studied Mars and Venus extensively because of their similarity to Earth. This is contradictory. Okay? Proximity and similarity are not the same thing. These two statements defy each other, so you would say no. What about this one? A host of countries from the US to Russia and China are racing to send astronauts back to the moon and set up base. The statement says the race to return astronauts to the moon is likely to spark conflict between countries. This is just not given. There's no information about that, okay? It's not contradicting what's said there. There's just no information given. Okay, let's take a look at some tips. So the questions come in order. That is, the answer to question 1 will be higher in the text than the answer to question 2, and so on and so forth. Usually you'll get at least 1 yes, 1 no, and 1 not given. In the computer-delivered test, you simply just select the option, you choose it. In the paper-delivered test, you'll write the answer yes, no, or not given onto your answer sheet. Let's take a look at the method and practice here. So, first thing you'll need to do is check those instructions. Read the questions, identify keywords. Scan the text for the relevant section using the keyword. Read carefully, choose the answer yes, no, or not given. So let's follow this method now. So we check the instructions. Choose yes if the statement agrees with the claims of the writer, choose no if the statement contradicts the claims of the writer, and choose not given if it's impossible to say what the writer thinks about this. So now we read the questions, we identify key words. The new study challenges our understanding of the composition of the moon's subsurface. Okay, some good keywords there. Challenges, understanding, composition, moon, and subsurface. Now we scan the text for that relevant section, and we can see here a recent study, and further down the paragraph, moon's subsurface. So we know we're reading in this paragraph at least, and we're going to read this carefully. Okay, let's do it. Let's read the statement first, then the paragraph, and then decide whether it's yes, no, or not given. The new study challenges our understanding of the composition of the moon's subsurface. The paragraph says, a recent study conducted by cosmologists at NASA studied the fine dust at the bottom of the moon's craters and found that it is actually ejected material forced up from below the moon's surface during meteor impacts. When comparing the metal content at the bottom of the larger and deeper craters to that of the smaller and shallower ones, they found higher metal concentrations in the deeper craters. This led them to conclude that the moon's subsurface may be richer in metals, Fe and Ti oxides, than scientists had believed. Let's read the statement again. The new study challenges our understanding of the composition of the moon's subsurface. Yes, no, or not given. Is it saying the same thing? Is it contradicting? Or is there not enough information there? The answer is yes. They are saying the same thing there. Okay, now it's your turn to do some practice. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to do number 2 and number 3. Okay, let's take a look at the answers here. So, experts believe that the moon was formed as a result of a collision between two planets. The paragraph says, the traditional hypothesis is that approximately 4.5 billion years ago, there was a collision between Earth and a Mars-sized asteroid. Let's read the statement again. Experts believe that the moon was formed as a result of a collision between two planets. Well, it said that there was a collision between Earth and a Mars-sized asteroid. There's something going on there. There's a contradiction. Therefore, we're going to write no. Number 3, scientists should conduct more research on the moon's surface. Well, if you read this part of the paragraph, you'll see that this is actually not said at all. Okay? There's just no information on this. It's not contradictory. It's not saying the same thing. Therefore, it's not given. Cool. Now you should go ahead and do some practice to reinforce those concepts.